Hey guys, welcome to Farm Charm Chic. I'm Emily. In today's episode, I am showing you my top 10 Dollar Tree crafting must-haves. If you like crafting, DIYs, dupes, hacks, thrift flips, or just creating in general, I would love if you would consider subscribing. And if any of these items made your list also, I would love if you would give this video a thumbs up. But let's see which made the top 10. These items are not in any particular order. They are all just items that I truly love from Dollar Tree. So coming in at number 10, wood cubes and tumbling tower blocks. I love to use wood cubes to make three-dimensional pieces, kind of pop some pieces out to use as feet on the bottom of different trays or things. And I love to use the tumbling tower blocks. And if you've followed me, you know that these are very hard to find at my Dollar Tree, so I always grab a couple of boxes when I do find them. Here's an example of a 3D piece that I have done, and I like to use the tumbling tower blocks to help support other pieces. Number 9 is seasonal. Dollar Tree has an amazing seasonal section for every season and holiday of the year. At the time of recording this video, it was summertime, and so Dollar Tree had their summertime seasonal out, such as their luau items, their 4th of July and patriotic decor, and they also do, at the beginning of summer, a beach and nautical line, which was spectacular. Here's a look at some of those items. Now, I like to look at the seasonal items, and especially their signs and their ribbons and napkins, because they come out with different ones every year and different designs on them, but a lot of the shapes that you find in the seasonal are particular to that season. So if it comes wintertime and you're wanting one of those cute mugs to do like a hot chocolate mug or something, you can only find those in the summertime. Here's a look at some of the items, the DIYs that I have done with the Dollar Tree seasonal items. Their nautical items this summer were spectacular, and I had so much fun making these. I also picked up some of the patriotic decor to make these little tiered tray items, which was so fun. So make sure you check out that seasonal section. This is a huge category, but coming in at number 8 is stick-ons, stencils, and transfers. And basically, if you guys have an aisle like this at your Dollar Tree, you know exactly what I'm talking about. They have really upped their game with their stickers and their different letters in the stickers. They also have these cute three-dimensional stickers that are so cute. And they have rub-on transfers, which you guys know that I am a huge fan of. I have done some of my most favorite DIYs using those rub-on transfers. And I am a big fan of using their stencils as well. It's perfect if you don't have a cutting machine. Their stencils work great. These stick-on tiles are a lot of fun to use for different backgrounds on pieces. I have used this particular style right here, never this blue one, but I've painted over these to give them like a pressed tin look before. And then these cute little dot stickers, they come off in a row, and so you can just kind of stick them on for detail on pieces you're going to paint, and it looks like a really fun and darling detail. There's all these different sticker tiles that they have. I mean, Dollar Tree really has stepped up their game with these, and they are so cute and they're so fun. And also the removable wallpaper they have, the designs are so fun. This herringbone print is one of my favorites that I have used, and to me it's very farmhouse. You can cut them down to the shape that you want, and they're so fun to use. Here's just some examples of the stickers that I have used. This particular picture was a Kirkland's dupe that I used the rub-on transfers for, and I love how that turned out. I like to use the wall stickers to stick on inexpensive frames that I find. This was the one I was telling you about with like the pressed tin look. You stick a wreath in front of it. It's absolutely gorgeous. And then I used the removable wallpaper on the background of this piece here. And then, of course, their stencils. You guys have seen me use the stencils a lot of times. They are spectacular. At number 7, this is a different one. It is plungers. You guys have seen me use these plungers before, and probably a lot of other DIYers, because you buy these and you use the handles for wooden dowels. Because if you're at Dollar Tree, you don't want to head to the hardware store if you don't have to. You can easily use those handles for different projects when you need a dowel. I've used them for handles on things. In the fall time, I did a DIY with some dowel-shaped pumpkins, and one of my pumpkins was used out of the dowel shapes there. So just keep that in mind. Coming in at number 6 is Dollar Tree's finger protectors. If you guys have watched me, you know I wear these almost in every video. I love them. It was kind of a fluke that I bought them to try them, and now I can't craft without them. They are wonderful, so definitely give these a try. At number 5, I am putting down Dollar Tree's brush organizer. Now, they're great to use for your brushes or your pencils. However, I do something totally different with mine. I use mine to store my florals. I have several of these, and they're easy to stick your florals in. I don't have anything different to stick them in, and so I just use this, and it works very nice. Hey guys, it's me, Emily. I want to take just a minute to tell you about something really exciting. I have partnered with Skillshare, and I want to take just a second to tell you about them. First of all, it is because of amazing sponsors like Skillshare that I am able to keep bringing you DIY inspiration. So what is Skillshare? Skillshare is an online learning community for creative and curious people just like you and me who come together and find inspiration and take the next step in their creative journey. With Skillshare, you get access to thousands of inspiring classes which are taught by industry leaders and working professionals. I have always loved learning new ways to create, but with being a mom and having a busy schedule, taking in-person classes just has not been an option. With Skillshare, you get to work at your own pace and watch classes on your own time, even in your pajamas if you want. This opened up a whole new world for me, and I am able to continue to learn and create on my own schedule. I feel like it is so important to keep learning and growing and creating, and Skillshare gives me that opportunity, and they want to do the same for you. What sort of classes are available? Well, there are too many to list, but just to highlight a few, you can take classes in woodworking, photography, watercolor, interior decorating and design, organization, or self-care, just to name a few. Since it's summer, my girls have been wanting to do some classes with me, and we just watched Cookie Decorating create edible art with Laurie Shannon. She is the icing artist. We actually follow her on YouTube, so we were very excited to find that she had a class on Skillshare and gives you all of her tips and tricks for decorating the perfect cookie. One of the things I love about Skillshare is how they divide their classes into several different lessons, so you really can just take a lesson here and there throughout the day, or maybe before you go to bed or wake up in the morning. It's very manageable. And as I mentioned, since it's summertime, it is a great thing for me to do with my kids. It creates some bonding time over creativity. I love that they can learn a new skill at the same time, and I can keep those creative juices flowing. Skillshare has partnered up with me to bring you an amazing offer. The first 1,000 people to use the link in my description box will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. So what are you waiting for? Click that link in my description box for your free month of Skillshare. Let's get back to the DIYs. Number 4 on my list is twine. Now, Dollar Tree sells a couple of different types of jute twine. They sell this particular kind in their crafters square, and I use this all the time, as well as this package you can find in their automotive section. Now, they both have a little bit of different texture, one over the other, and they come with a little bit of a different length. So just keep that in mind as you're picking yours out. I use either one, and I love both of them. Dollar Tree has started to carry baker's twine, these rolls with different colors, and I love using these. They're fun for different holidays to make cute bows and different things like that. Add a little bit of a color touch. Number 3 on my list is Dollar Tree's wood crates. I love all of their wood items in the crafters corner, but these wood crates are so versatile. There's 2 different styles of them. Some of them are completely closed like this one here. Some of them are open between the different slats like this particular project I made here. I have used these crates for so many different projects, and I always grab a couple of them when I go to Dollar Tree. Number 2 on my list for must-haves is Dollar Tree's calendars. You guys all know that crafters of all types love these calendars. There are so many different projects you can do with them. As soon as you see them at Dollar Tree, grab one so you have plenty of different pictures to do different projects with. They're so fun. I am so excited to see their calendars for next year and what designs they come up with. These are just a few of the projects that I have done with Dollar Tree's calendars. Again, they are so versatile, and they're so fun to make different holiday, because of the different pages for the different months. The different pictures for holidays and things like that are so fun. You can even cut up the different pieces and words to make different little signs. I've had so much fun coming up with all sorts of different ideas to use Dollar Tree's calendars for. So definitely pick some up when you see them, because they go fast. Before we get into number 1, I thought I would show you a couple of honorable mention items. The first one here being zip ties. These are in the automotive section, at least at my Dollar Tree. I love to grab a couple of different packages of these of different sizes and have them on hand, because I love to make wreaths and floral arrangements with them. They are great at doing all sorts of things or binding things together, so definitely pick some of those up. These craft clamps are actually very good clamps. They are so perfect for doing little projects that you're working on that maybe you want to let the glue dry to use. So those are very good. I also love picking up some of the chargers from Dollar Tree. I love to do different things for my China hutch. If you guys have seen before, they have a couple different styles usually at Dollar Tree, and they're so fun to paint and kind of customize. Here's an idea that I did with one for Valentine's Day, and I love how it turned out. So I usually have a few of those on hand. And then, of course, pizza pans. You guys have seen a lot of DIYers do different projects with the pizza pans from Dollar Tree. You can do tiered trays out of these, and as well as the charger plates. They're so fun. This was just a little DIY I did with one for Christmas. That's my favorite pizza pan DIY. But now it is time for the number one, and it is the florals and succulents at Dollar Tree. The florals at Dollar Tree have been on point recently. I feel like maybe with the price increase that they have had, they have really upped their game a little bit in the floral department as well as some of the other areas. But they do change their florals out for different seasons and with different holidays. And so it is so fun to see the different types of ones that they are coming up with, all these different colors. There are endless projects that you can do with them. One of my personal favorites are their succulents though, and they have come out with so many new succulents. My Dollar Tree looks a little unorganized right here. I don't know, maybe you guys have one that's very organized with the florals. Sometimes mine gets a little chaotic, but these little succulents are on little clips here. They have ones that come in little pots, very like a lot of different styles, different colors, and it is so fun to use these to do different projects with. Here's a quick look at a couple of projects I have done using the succulents and florals from Dollar Tree. I use these a lot of times in a lot of different DIYs, and it's so fun to have them on hand. And as you saw with my number 5 hack, I have a very fun way to store them so I can always see what I have. But they're really good quality, and I sometimes mix them with other high-end florals, and you cannot pick out which ones were Dollar Tree and which ones were not. Thank you so much for joining me to see my top 10 Dollar Tree crafting must-haves. Did any of the items you like to pick up make the list? If not, I would love to know what your must-have items are down in my comments. So let me know because I'm always looking for different things to test out and to try. I would love if you would consider subscribing and give this video a thumbs up if you liked any of the items on the list. Also, don't forget to click the link in my description box for your free 1-month trial to Skillshare. As always, remember to be safe, be smart, be nice, be happy. Choose to have a good day because you are amazing. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you next time.